Fellow Biafrans, without further delay, I want to tell you people something that you must know, that whatever that have a beginning must have an end. And no matter how something is strong, there is something stronger than it somewhere. I want to let you know that by joining hands and hand together, that a sinner will not go unpunished. It has come to the knowledge of the whole world that the cup of Nigeria government has filled to overflow because of their evil doing. Today, it has been made open to the whole world by international police that international police are not aware of the kidnap of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu from Kenya and illegal rendition of him to Nigeria. All right? But if you have been following Nigeria government, their statements and their agents, you will discover that they told you that with the help of Interpol and the Nigeria government, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped. So, Interpol is making it clear today that anything that have to do with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's kidnap, that they are not aware of it. And that is international police. They are not aware of it. It is being orchestrated by Buhari and Malami, Tinubu, and Igbo politicians. They are the people who joined hands together for the kidnap of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So on the other hand, when you watch very well from the statement of the Interpol, you will discover that since they don't have a hand in anything that have to do with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in Kenya, so automatically he being captured was illegal because Interpol does not do anything illegal. They have nothing to do with illegality. Illegality is not a part of Interpol activities. And this is why when we are telling you and telling the whole world that Nigeria is running terrorist organization, terrorist government, many of you or most of you refuse to understand, to look at things objectively, to know that what we are saying is full of truth. Today, it have come up that Buhari, Malami, and etc. shall face the wrath of international law because United Nations mandated Buhari and his cohorts to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and compensate him for infringing his human right, which so-called Buhari, the Nigeria government, ignored it. They ignored the order of United Nations. Let me inform you that if Buhari and his cohorts were right with what they did to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, United Nations wouldn't have issued order for the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. But because they have looked into it, judged it in their own parliament, in their own judiciary, their own court, and conclude that this is kidnapping. It is illegal for a government like Nigeria to go to another country in Kenya and kidnap a citizen of United Kingdom. When you look at it, you will see that everything that have to do with the Nigeria government is illegal. Illegality is part and parcel of Nigeria government. And without wasting your time, look at the lifestyle of Tinubu and compare it with the Buhari's own, which some of you Nigerians have attested that Buhari is far better than Tinubu. Then tell me where Nigeria is heading to and where is Nigeria. As I'm talking with you now, everywhere is shaking because there are many from east, north, south, and west that are arranged for the kidnap of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And as it have come up today that Interpol have no hand in the kidnap of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, which means Buhari and his cohorts are laying allegation on international police. So now they are after them because the truth will never die. Like I told you last time, that what we are preaching is gospel. And this gospel of the kingdom, this gospel of salvation, saving human life, human soul, human dignity, shall continue. We don't have anything to do with terrorism. Terrorism starts from northern Nigeria. The terrorists in Nigeria are very clear, and their sponsors are very clear. So there is no hiding place for Tinubu and Buhari and Malami and the Igbo politicians. I'm telling you that they will run helter-skelter and there will be nothing to cover them. Buhari can see, as I'm talking now, that all the power is not in his hand, which I warned him when he felt like he was in Aso Rock and the whole world is on his armpit. This is not bribery issue. You cannot bribe anybody now. You are like those people that you ordered to be killed now. You are a common bloody civilian. So it is payback time, because anywhere you run to, Interpol must get all of you out, fish all of you out. And all of them are going to face tribunal. And you know what it means to face tribunal. Buhari have committed genocide in Biafra land. Buhari wreak havoc, caused mayhems in Biafra land. Buhari committed a war crime in Biafra land. There are many charges on Buhari. Buhari is a terrorist and he sponsors terrorism in West Africa sub-region. So with time, you will get to believe that all what we are saying is nothing but the truth. So all those atrocities he committed, it is payback time. As many as they are in number, there will be no hiding place for them. So, because they think or they thought that the matter have died and buried, now you can see that Tinubu took everything about Buhari and more than Buhari. So this shows you that Tinubu's entering Aso Rock is not an arrangement of today. It has taken more than 20 years ago. They have been planning it and they prepare it. And unfortunately to them, 2023 February, they implemented it. And Tinubu's assuming office is what have excavated the whole issue you are seeing today and you are hearing today. Because Tinubu illegally entered Aso Rock. Tinubu did not win election. Tinubu stole P2B's certificate of presidency. Tinubu was not elected by anybody because even in his own state, he couldn't win anything. Nobody voted for him because they know him, who he is. So this tells you that Tinubu have a hand in the kidnap of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu because he want to be the next president of Nigeria. And they turn it Muslim to Muslim ticket. I'm informing you that very soon heavy rain will fall on Nigerians. And those fake politicians from Igbo land shall not find it easy because they've done their worst. So what they don't know is what will happen to them. But I think, seriously, fingers from international community are pointing at them to face treasonable offenses. They didn't commit only one offense. Their offense are many they committed. So we shall watch them drink the water of affliction. We shall watch them and they will eat evil bread. Those things they did to Biafrans, to Igbos, killing them without looking back. You know, I will not tell you the whole thing, but this is the only one you can be able to comprehend. I'm now telling you. So don't feel in your heart that Nigeria will survive. And don't feel that the people you are seeing today bragging and gallivanting over nothing shall succeed. Nigeria is finished and is doomed. Fellow Biafrans, ladies and gentlemen, I want you to be on your guard because it is time to leave Nigeria. Whether anybody likes it or not, we are not cogitating about our departure. We are completely sure and we are assuring you who are listening to us that The departure of Biafrans from Nigeria is certain. Nothing will stop it. And all the wardoms, atrocious things that Nigerians have committed in Biafra land, both their militaries, their police and DSS, their ex-presidents and incumbent presidents shall bear the consequences. And these consequences are inevitable retribution. They cannot escape it. So, now, if international police is bearing witness or attesting to this, that they don't have a hand in anything that have to do with MNK kidnap, so automatically Buhari and his cohorts must be brought to book for further explanations and what they think that they are. If Nigeria is not a part of this universe, this world, then they will explain better to the whole world what made their mind strong to engineer the international order or the world powers order to release MNK. Don't forget, it's still the case of MNK that is going on, and everywhere is shaking. But one good thing this day is that the truth is out, and they cannot hide anymore. But the God who always fights for Biafrans shall fight Buhari and his cohorts. And there will be no mercy, because when they were dealing with the poor masses, innocent citizens of indigenous people of Biafra, they did not show them mercy. They brutally dealt with them. They brutally dealt with them. Some of them died in the bush, some died in the prison, some died in the police custody, DSS custody. Some were just shot at random for no reason. And nobody asked why. Because this have been already orchestrated by the Islamic extremists in Nigeria, who call themselves leaders of Nigeria. They are born to rule, and every other ethnic persons in Nigeria is born to serve. So they are superior. Meanwhile, every other ethnic person, every other language, every other part of Nigeria is inferior. They are superior. So their superiority now is what we are seeing their end. And their end is not going to be fair, because they treated others without human feelings. But God of vengeance shall take off from where they stopped, and there will be no hiding place for either of them. And this have propelled Biafrans to say, whatever it will take, we have to exit Nigeria by taking our destinies into our hands.